AITA for telling my wife to leave during her ritual, instead of asking my parents to. I am 31, married for just over a year, together with my wife for 5. She's 29, and she follows the ancient Hellenic faith, seriously and with a lot of heart. She has small altars in our home, one for Aphrodite in the living room, another for Dionysus in her closet. She celebrates festivals, makes offerings, and it's a big part of her life. It's never been a problem between us. But my parents? They are very Christian. I grew up that way too, but now I don't really practice, I just go along to keep peace at home. They have never been okay with my wife's beliefs. Years ago, my mom joked at Christmas, "Are the gods gonna raise your kids?" I laughed, but she did not. Another time, my dad refused to eat bread she baked because it was not blessed the right way. She was hurt, but I pushed him to eat it, and he did. Back in April, my dad lost his job. They could not pay rent and got evicted. My sister could not take them in, and everyone else lives out of state, so we said they could stay with us. It was supposed to be temporary, but it's been 4 months now. Since they moved in, things have gotten really hard. My mom accidentally broke one of my wife's offering bowls in the living room, then said, "Maybe this is a sign these things should not be out in the open." My dad has made comments like, "I am praying for her soul," out of nowhere. And one day, my mom sprinkled holy water in our bedroom, and even in my wife's closet, where her altar is. My wife was furious. My mom said she was protecting the house. She's told me over and over that she does not feel welcome in her own home. She's cried, we have argued, she says I don't stand up for her enough. I have tried. I have told my parents not to touch her things, not to move her offerings, to leave her space alone. I have quietly asked them to stop making comments. But I do it calmly, because if I fought every time, we'd be screaming non-stop. She says that's not enough. And I get that. But it's not like I do nothing. Things got worse in July. She had planned to celebrate a festival called Aphrodisia. Something really important to her. But that morning, my parents said there was an emergency with their storage unit and needed her to drive them. She has a car, I was at work. She spent the whole day helping them, missed the first day of her celebration, and had to cover shifts at work the next 2 days. After that, she barely spoke to them. Last night, she decided to do the ritual late. She invited a few friends over and set everything up in the living room. Midway through, my parents walked in. My mom said she was not comfortable with this in the house. My dad said, "I can't allow false worship under my roof." My wife snapped. She said, "This is my home too, you already ruined this for me once." He yelled back, "You are pulling my son away from God." Her friends were shocked. I was frozen. Everyone was shouting. I panicked. And in that moment, I told my wife to leave, just until things calmed down. She did not say a word. She just looked at me, then went upstairs, packed a few things, and left with her friends. My parents seemed relieved. They said, "Finally, you did the right thing." But now, my wife isn't answering my calls or texts. When I reached her later, she said, "I am tired of fighting to matter as much as they do. I know it's bad that it came to this." And yeah, she was upset, her friends were there, but I did not know what else to do in the moment. But now I am wondering, AITA for telling my wife to leave, instead of asking my parents to?